Hello and good evening, everyone. This is Tanmoy Ray from Student. We have got Mandeep Kaur from TribesForGood. She's the founder and MD at there, and she runs the social impact and social entrepreneurship program.
Hi everyone, I'm Mandeep. I'm the founder of Tribes for Good, and today I'm going to be talking about community work. So, like Ruchi rightly mentioned, that this is a time for community service, social impact, and I will be sharing with you why community work matters in your application. We have been servicing high school students since 2018, and we have seen that the reason students go for community work is the most important is it gives you a chance to make a difference. Secondly, it helps you show initiative on your application. Why it works is because you can pick an issue that matters to you and you can also increase your skills. So you can work on your leadership skills, you can show initiative and also make a difference. How does it work? So we give you the opportunity to work on your passion project in a few themes. On the right-hand side of my screen, you can see that these are the themes that we focus on, but our high school students go for animal welfare, gender, technology for good, menstrual health, and environment and waste management. These are the areas that students work on. Now I'm going to share with you two examples of projects. The first one is, this is a problem statement. By age 14, many girls are dropping out of sports at twice the time that of boys. Why are girls dropping out faster as compared to boys in terms of sports? The reasons that have come out are, the first is there's a lack of physical education in schools. The schools currently don't have physical education. Second is, the girls have to look elsewhere for sports, which means that they have to look around themselves, which might exist, might not exist. If you think about your school experience, most of the physical education either happens before the school or after the school, all the extracurricular activities. When you're talking about low-income schools, they don't have access to this. Second is, if you're looking at extra education, extra sports, after school hours, which means that there can be safety and transportation issues. So one parent or a legal guardian has to come and pick them up. Lastly, the most important one is there is lack of positive role models for females. Now, this is a problem that one of our students identified, and he's from high school. And what is the project he's working on? He said, along with us, how can I increase the participation of girls in sports? So the first thing that he's going to do is he's going to start collecting 15 pair of shoes per week. And how is he going to do it? Because of COVID-19, everything is shut. What he's doing is he's taking pledges. So right now, because of the lockdown, since he can't go anywhere, he's taking these pledges. Once the pledges are done in the next 2 to 3 weeks, there's going to be a collection drive. After that, the sports shoes will be given to a non-profit which focuses on sports as well as education. So this is something a high school student can do. The second is, this is another opportunity because of COVID-19. You can see this lady, she has a dream catcher in her hand. She's part of an organization called Aftertaste, and she makes handcrafted products. Now, the problem this organization is facing is, because of the lockdown, the usual mechanism of generating orders like exhibitions is on hold, which means that the salaries, these ladies might not get salaries. So the problem statement for the student is, how can we generate sales to support small businesses like these? So what is the solution that students are working on? 3 students from 3 cities, Calcutta, Mumbai, and Delhi, have come together and they are creating product kits. So they're following the e-commerce model of taking orders now and delivering post-lockdown. So the product kits will be priced between 250 rupees to 1000 rupees. They will be again taking pledges and the delivery will happen post-August. The target for the student is around 30,000. So you can see from these two examples, you can work on an area that you're passionate about. You can increase your skills because both of these are business skills. Both these projects focus on that. You can show leadership because you're trying to mobilize the communities or people around you. Another example of a community project can also be related to writing a research paper on mental health. Just like Ruchi mentioned, that this is a time if you like research paper and if you can work on a real issue, you can find an issue, do a primary survey. This is another project that you can work on. So I hope these three options were useful for you. How do we do it? We do this through a virtual summer program, and our program has been virtual since last year. So what are the deliverables that students work on? They can start their own social enterprise or a life project. They have to write a report that highlights their experience. They have to record their experience through pics, videos, or journals. At the end of the program, after successful completion, they'll get a certificate and letter of recommendation. Right now, what we are offering is we are offering as well as Zoom. The number of students that we take is limited to 10 students in a batch, and then they are further divided into smaller batch. So for example, if your interest is in mental health, you will be working with 2 other students or 3 other students with a similar interest. And you will be supported by expert facilitators. Most of the facilitators that we have are either grassroots innovators or otherwise they're also alumni from top universities like Harvard, Stanford, HULT, IIM Bangalore, as well as ISB. So this is a kind of experience that we bring in. And lastly, the impact that we have made, and also you can be part of making this impact. So till now, our students specifically, they have worked on financial and digital literacy, which has been serviced to over 500 low-income women. They have enhanced the employability skills of 50 plus youth. They have built STEM curriculum. And lastly, they have supported understaffed organizations and amplified local efforts. TribesForGood has trained more than 1,000 change makers. So I hope this entire presentation was useful for you. I hope you have got good insight about community work.